Sairam, I am your Vishwakarma. Welcome to Vishwakarma Vastu YouTube channel. Today's topic is when should we follow Vastu? When a person should start implementing Vastu? Because see, nowadays every person is aware of Vastu science. At least they know ABCD of Vastu science. I can say throughout India, throughout Asia, or can say throughout world also nowadays. Every Tom, Dick and Harry is talking about Vastu. And especially, of course, Indians. Now, Indians are everywhere. In every country we find Indians. They're spreading like anything. They're changing the world itself. So, the point is, when should we start implementing Vastu science? Vastu is such a science, it will make your tomorrows better tomorrows. If you're having some problem, it will overcome all the problems when you implement that. I'll ask you a simple question. When we see a doctor, when we have some problem, some health issue, isn't it? Only then we approach a doctor. But nowadays everyone is, all are becoming fitness freaks. Every person, 99.99 I can say, people are getting up early in the morning, some at 4, some at 5, some at 6, but they are getting up. Some are going for a walk. Even the elders also, even the youngsters, elders, all groups, all the age groups, irrespective of age. They're going for a walk, elders are going for a walk, 2-3 kilometers, youngsters are running like anything, jogging, running, yoga, and really youngsters are working very hard in the gyms, lifting weights, trying to build their muscles. So it's a good thing. But my finding says, in spite of doing all this, some people are very, very strict. They follow very strict diet, sleeping timings, eating habits, everything. Very strict. They don't have any bad habits. But suddenly one day they complain of a chest pain. It will be a cardiac problem. A stroke, sudden stroke. People get shocked. This person was very strict, no bad habits, nothing. But suddenly got a stroke. Even when I go for a visit, people take me for a visit, isn't it, to their houses. When I go for a visit to a house, I just see the place. In some houses, some places I ask them, is there any Vastu? Did you have any cardiac problem here in this house? Any stroke? Sudden heart attack? Then they say, yes, we had. My dad had stroke. He was very strict, it's very strict. No bad habits at all. But suddenly he developed a stroke. They asked me, how did you tell that? Because of the defects in the house, I have told that. Defect in narrative makes a person to suffer with cardiac problems. Some defects makes them to suffer with kidney problems, urinary problems, liver problems. Some defects make them suffer with respiratory problems like asthma. Some defects make them suffer with chronic skin problems. Some have eyesight problems. In some places, some defects make them, they face a lot of problems in getting conceived. They are newly married, 2-3 years, okay, we can think they are planning. But after 2-3 years, they try to conceive. But sometimes what happens, medical report says they are okay, no issue at all, but they don't get conceived. That's a Vastu defect. And in some cases, abnormality children. Of course, that will be late. There are many problems like this. If there is a defect of Vastu there, people suffer with these kind of problems. So always prevention is better than cure. Some people say we are very happy since 30-40 years. No issues at all. Chota mota to aate rehta, jaate rehta, but on the whole we are happy. Then it's okay. No need to touch. Some people call me and ask me to come for a visit to the house, but I ask them before going there. Any problem are you facing with any chronic problem? Why you want to show your house to me? Then they say, just like that, others are following, yes, even we want to show that. Then I say, no. If you are happy, don't take me there. If you are having any issue, then I'll come, I'll suggest you something. But in some places, you know what happens? 30-40 years, they are so happy since then. But suddenly they meet with an accident. Tragic. 2-3 people, they die in an accident, family members. So that place was accident prone. You can't just predict when accident takes place. If there is a defect in Nairuti, such cases happen. Nairuti and Ishanyam, Northeast, such cases happen. So it's always better to check your place. That's the reason I say prevention is better than cure. In some houses, you know what happens? Delay marriages. They don't get married at all. Always getting cancelled, always getting postponed. Even that's a Vastu problem. In some cases, daughters come back, maybe after 2-3 years, having 2-3 children also. Due to some reason, they quarrel there, leave the husband, they come up to parents' house. May go up to divorce also. If there is a defect in mother's house in northwest, daughters come back to the house. If there is a defect in southwest, there will be a lot of delay in gents' marriage. There are so many reasons like this. For every reason, there is a solution in Vastu science. So better to implement Vastu science and make your tomorrows better tomorrows. Sai Raksha.